So good morning students. Today we are going to do some question of exercise 1.5 and 1.6. So most probably today I'll wrap up first chapter of your book, that is the number systems. Okay. So in the earlier classes I have already taught you how to rationalize the denominator, right? So I'm just taking first question, question number 5th, part 3rd, because part first and part second is your homework. Okay, so today I'm explaining you first the third part of your question number 5th, that how to rationalize the denominator of the following. I hope you all are watching the videos, because this is mandatory for you to watch these videos that we are uploaded on Ursel, as well as you also need to submit the homework, because on that basis you will get the attendance. Okay. Okay, without wasting any more time, we will start with this question. 1 upon root 5 plus root 2. So how to rationalize this? So in earlier classes I have told you that what you need to do is, this is the denominator with positive sign. So you just need to multiply numerator and denominator with its counterpart, that is the negative part. सो बेटा यहाँ पे आपके पास डिनोमिनेटर में था रूट 5 प्लस रूट 2. सो आप जो न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर में जो जिस टर्म से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे वो बेसिकली क्या होगा, अगर यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव है तो यहाँ पे क्या रहेगा बेटा, नेगेटिव. सो दिस इज हाउ यू कैन रैशनलाइज एनी डिनोमिनेटर गिवन टू यू, राइट? नाउ दिस इज सिंपल. 1 into root 5 minus root 2 divided by root 5 plus root 2 multiply with root 5 minus root 2. Any doubt in this? Now, if I multiply any number with 1, the result will always equals to that number, right? So what I'll get, root 5 minus root 2 in the numerator. In the denominator, I'm using one identity, a plus b and a minus b, which is equals to a square minus b square, right? So root 5 plus root 2, root 5 minus root 2 can be written as root 5 square minus root 2 whole square, which can be written as 5 minus 2 equals to 3. Any doubt in this? Okay. So I can write root 5 plus root 2, root 5 minus root 2. So I can directly write root 5 whole square minus root 2 whole square. Now, in the numerator, I have root 5 minus root 2, and in the denominator, what I'll get? 3. So this is my answer, that 1 upon 3 bracket root 5 minus root 2 is my answer. Please note it down fast. Now the fourth part is 1 upon under root 7 minus 2. So this is the fourth part. How to rationalize the denominator? You just need to multiply the negative part of this denominator, that is root 7 plus 2 divided by root 7 plus 2. Now you just need to multiply 1 with this. 1 into root 7 plus 2 divided by root 7 minus 2 root 7 plus 2. What you will get in the numerator? If I'm multiplying this number with 1, I'll get the same number, root 7 plus 2 divided by a minus b, a plus b. So I can write a square minus b square. Any doubt in this? Then root 7 plus 2 divided by root 7 ka square is equals to 7. As I have already told you in the earlier classes, that let's say I have a number in square root, and if I square this number, what I'll get? Number itself. Any doubt? So I use this property here. So I can write root 7 square will be equals to 7, and 2 2s are 4. So the answer is root 7 plus 2 in the numerator divided by 3. Or I can write 1 upon 3 root 7 plus 2 is my answer. Please note it down fast. Now the second part is, now only first part is your homework, okay? And even if you have any doubt, even in the first part also, you can ask me in the Zoom session or any other later session, but please try these questions, okay? And watch these videos. I'm again and again, I'm reminding you that you need to watch these videos, okay? So the question is 1 upon under root 7 minus under root 6. So you just need to rationalize the denominator. How you can rationalize the denominator? By multiplying root 7 plus root 6 in the numerator and root 7 plus root 6 in the denominator. Now 1 into root 7 plus root 6 in the numerator divided by a minus b, a plus b. So I can write a square. Okay, first I'll write root 7 minus root 6 and root 7 plus root 6. Okay, now root 7 plus root 6 divided by a minus b, a plus b. So I can write a square minus b square. So I can write here root 7 plus root 6 divided by root 7. Square of root 7 will give me 7 and square of root 6 will give me 6. So the answer is root 7 plus 6 divided by 1, or I can simply write it like this: root 7 plus root 6 is my answer. Note it down fast. Now the next topic for today is laws of exponents for real numbers. So these are the exponents, or you can say powers, okay? So these four are the properties that we are going to use in solving question of exercise 1.6, and these are the very basic questions, okay? Let's say a की power m, when I multiply this with a की power n, what result I'll get? So I think you are aware about the basic formula that if the base is same then the powers get add up, right? अगर बेटा बेस सेम है तो पावर्स ऐड हो जाती हैं. आई थिंक ये प्रॉपर्टी आपको पता होगी. अगर नहीं पता थी कोई बात नहीं, एटलीस्ट इस पॉइंट से आज जो बता रहा हूँ इसके बाद से आपको पता होनी चाहिए, ओके? सो इफ द बेस इज सेम देन द पावर्स आर एडेड अप, राइट? सो इफ आई गेट एनी क्वेश्चन इन दिस फॉर्म, what I'll write is a base is same, so m plus n. If base is same, then powers are added up. जैसे आपने देखा बेस सेम है, सो आपने जस्ट पावर्स को क्या कर दिया, ऐड कर दिया. सो a की पावर m plus n. So a की पावर m into a की पावर n can be represented in this form, a की पावर m plus n. I hope this thing is clear to you all. Okay. How we are using these property, we will check this thing in later when we solve the questions of exercise 1.6. okay, so don't worry about it. We will use these property in our questions, okay? Now the next property is a की power m की power whole n. A की power m की whole power n. If you get any question in this form, then you can write it like this: a की power m into n. Any doubt? Then the third property is a की power m upon a की power n. So do you think, can I write it like this? A की power m as it is into, if I take denominator to the numerator, the power get changed, the sign of the power get changed, okay? That means a की power n multiplied by a की power minus n. Any doubt? Now if you see, the third property is somewhat similar to property first. Base is same, so powers get add up, right? A ki power m plus minus n. So I can write a ki power m minus n. Okay, where m is greater than n. Where m is greater than n, this power, the power of the numerator must be greater than the power of the denominator. That means m is greater than n. Okay, now again, now here bases are not same, but the powers are same, right? So in that case, you can write a into b ki power m. Here base is not same, but the powers are same. In that case, you just need to multiply these numbers and power like this, a into b ki power m. Please note it down fast, then we will solve exercise 1.6 on the same basis. Okay, please note it down fast, and then take out exercise 1.6. In the next class we will start with polynomials. Okay, so please note it down these things fast. And students, those questions that I'm leaving intentionally, that are homework for you. Okay, there are some questions which I'm not covering in my classes, because these questions are the homework for you. And if you have any doubt while solving these questions, those I am giving in the homework, you can ask me, you can directly ask me in the Zoom class or any other later session. Okay, let's say there's one question of exercise 1.6. Find, first part is 64 ki power 1 by 2. Second is 32 ki power 1 by 5. And the third question is 125 ki power 1 by 5. Sorry, 1 by 3. Power is 1 by 3. Now, how to solve this? Now 64. So 64 ki power 1 by 2 can be written like this. Can I write 64 as 8 8s are 64? Any doubt? And how I get 8 into 8? So I just factorize 64 like this. 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2 6 are 12, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. So 2 2s are 4 2s are 8, 2 2s are 4 2s are 8. So 8 into 8 ki power 1 by 2, right? Now 8 ki power 1, 8 ki power 1. Can I write like this? Okay. Now the base is same, so the powers get add up. So can I write it like this? 8 1 plus 1 ki power 1 by 2. Now 8 ki power is 2 and the whole power is 1 by 2. Now can I write this? Can I write a ki power m n? Can I write like this? A ki power m into n, right? So can I use this property here? So what I'll write? 8 ki power 2 into 1 by 2. So 2 se 2 cancel out, 2 1s are 2. So what I'll get? 8 is the answer. Note it down fast. This is for your homework. This is for your homework. How to solve this question I'll explain you here. Then you can note down these things. Okay. So now 125. First I factorize 125. 5 2s are 10. 5 5s are 25. 5 5s are 25. 5 1s are 5. So can I write 125 like this? 5 into 5 into 5 ki power 1 power 1 power 1 ki whole power 1 by 3, right? Okay. Now again the base is same, so the powers get add up, right? So 5 ki power 1 plus 1 plus 1. because here 5 is 3 times, right? 1, 2 and 3. So can I write like this? 5 की power 3 की whole power 1 by 3. Again I can use this property. Can I use this property here? As I have used this property here, right? So 5 की power, that means a की power m into n. So can I write like this? 5 की power 3 into 1 upon 3. So what I'll get? 5 is the answer. Please note it down fast. Now again the second question is of the same form. Find 9 की power 3 by 2. So again what I can write, so 3 can be written like this, 3 into 3 की power 3 by 2. How I get 3 into 3? By factorizing 9, right? So 9 can be factorized like this, 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. So 3 3s are 9. So now can I write 3 की power 1, 3 की power 1, right? Now if the base are same, then the powers get add up, right? So can I write like this, 3 1 plus 1 की whole power 3 by 2. Or I can write 3 की power 2 whole power 3 by 2. Or I can write 3 की power 2 into 3 by 2 using the same identity. A की power m की power n is equals to a की power m into n. So 2 1s are 2, so what I'll get? 3 की power 3. 2 1s are 2, so what I'll get? 3 की power 3, and 3 की power 3 can be written as 3 into 3 into 3, that is equals to 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. So this is your answer. Now the next question is, and question number second and question number third is your homework. And if you have any doubt while solving these questions, you can ask me in the Zoom session or any other later session. But watch these videos, okay? Now the fourth part is 125 की power 1 by 3. So as I have already told you that 125 can be factorized like this. 5 into 5 into 5. 5 5s are 25 and 25 5s are 125 की power minus 1 upon 3. Now bases are same, so the powers get add up. 5 की power 1 plus 1, that is minus 1 upon 3. So 5 की power 3 and the whole power is minus 1 upon 3. Again I can use this property, 5 की power 3 upon 1 into minus 1 upon 3. So 3 से 3 cancel out. So what I'll get? 5 की power minus 1, which can also be written as 1 upon 5 की power 1. So 5 की power 1 is again 5. So I can write 1 upon 5. This is my answer. Any doubt in this? Please note these things fast. Now see the next question. You just need to simplify 2 की power 2 by 3 multiply 2 की power 1 by 5. So here you can use which property? You can say a की power m into a की power n, which can be represented like this. So base is same, so the powers get add up. So what I need to do is 2 की power 2 by 3 plus 1 by 5 using this property. Now I just need to solve this part, so I can solve this part separately. 2 by 3 plus 1 upon 5. So the LCM of 2 and 3 is, so the LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. 3 5s are 15 into numerator. 5 3s are 15 into numerator. So what can I write it? Right here is 5 2s are 10 plus 3 divided by 15. So 13 upon 15. Now This can be written as 2 की power 13 upon 15. So this is your answer. Okay. Please note it down fast. So this calculation I just do here separately for your convenience. Okay. So 2 by 3 plus 1 by 5. This I solved here and the result is 13 upon 15. So I just simply write 2 की power 13 upon 15 after solving this part here. Just आपकी convenience के लिए मैंने जो ये calculation थी वो मैंने यहाँ पे कर दी. Now the result that I got is 13 upon 15. So I just simply write 2 की power 13 upon 15. Which property I applied here is a की power m into a की power n can be written as a की power m plus n. Okay. Second question is for your homework. I'll explain you third question. I'll explain you third question. 11 की power 1 by 2 divided by 11 की power 1 by 4. Okay, now how to solve this question and which property we are going to use here is a की power m upon a की power n. A की power m, a की power n, because base is same here. What I can write like this, a की power m minus n. The fourth property that I have already explained you, right? Now we are going to solve one question based on that property. A की power m divided by a की power n. So when I move this denominator to the numerator, only the sign of the power get changed, right? So it can be written as 11 की power 1 by 2 multiply with 11 की power minus 1 by 4. Here plus 1 by 4 is given, but when I move this part to the numerator, the sign is got changed, right? Now again the base is same. Now the base is same. What I can write like this, 1 upon 2 plus minus 1 upon 4, which can also be written as 11 की power 1 by 2 minus 1 upon 4. Again I'm solving this fraction here. So I'm solving this fraction here. So 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 4. The LCM of 2 and 4 will be 4. 2 2s are 4 into 1 minus 4 1s are 4 into 1 from the numerator, right? So 2 1s are 2 minus 1 1s are 1 upon 4. That is 1 upon 4. So I can write directly here that 11 की power 1 by 4 is my answer. Note it down fast. So I just do the calculation part separately for your convenience, for your ease. Okay, these are the property that I used here. Similarly, this property I used in this question, this property I used in this question. Okay, after this I just made the calculation and the final answer is 11 की power 1 by 4. I hope you all are getting the things that I am teaching to you. So second question is for your homework. Similarly, fourth question again is for your homework. And you can ask your doubts and queries in the Zoom session. But I just request you watch these videos. Okay, because on that basis you will get the attendance. Okay. And try to watch these videos from Ursel only, not from YouTube. Okay, otherwise you will get you will not get the attendance. Okay. So at this point I have just completed first chapter of your book, that is the number systems. Now in the next class most probably I will start with polynomials. Okay, till the time, thank you students.